Hello again and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse and I am back again for another PlayStation 5 accessible game spotlight video because we are taking a look at the recently released The Last of Us Part 2 remaster for the PlayStation 5. And if you owned the previous version on the PlayStation 4, because the game is officially out now, you can pick up the PS5 remaster for a simple $10. So yeah, not much to pay to upgrade to the PS5 version, and that's what we are going to go into here. So we're at the dashboard. Now I am streaming this through my PC through the PlayStation Remote app, so you see the taskbar on the bottom. I can't figure out a way to get rid of that. But we are in the Last of Us Part 2 here now. So I have played this a little bit last night as of recording this. I played a bit through the story mode. I basically played through, I don't know if you call it the prologue, but the first section until the major thing happens. Those who played the game before know what major spoiler thing happens. But and then I played a little bit of the new mode. So let's take a look at first a little bit of the accessibility. I'm not going to dive deeply into all of the accessibility features because they are very similar to The Last of Us Part 2, the original, and The Last of Us Part 1, where when they remastered that on the PlayStation 5 and the PC, they added a few extra things like audio description for the in-game cutscenes. They added a haptic audio, so like for, especially useful for deaf and hard of hearing players, where when people talk, the DualSense rumbles kind of in the intensity of the way they are talking, so you kind of get an idea, hey, are they whispering, are they shouting? And that's a really, really cool idea that I would have never even thought of as far as haptics go.
Story.
So we had our story here.
No return. Survive through a series of randomized combat encounters in roguelike runs.
No return.
For players who have completed the options.
And we're going to go into options here. And like I said, I want to breeze through a little bit of the accessibility just to show you. The way I'm going to do this video, I think, is I'm going to go into no return first as far as gameplay goes, because that will show you some of the gameplay mechanics. They do warn you, okay, some of the levels and the stuff are going to be a little spoilery if you haven't played the game. But honestly, that mode will be really good to show you both, well, the new mode, and it'll show you the core stealth and action mechanics of the game. And then to wrap up the video, I will go into the story and play where I left off. So that way, if you want to just see more about the accessibility and the new content, you can see that first. And if you want to avoid any potential story spoilers, you can stop the video when we go into story mode. So let's go into options. And there's a lot of cool stuff here.
Select. Button. Reset to defaults. Circle button. Back.
So controls, it's not just remapping. Let's just go in here really quick.
View the currently selected customize controls. Remember shoulder swap. Off. Photo mode shortcut. Off. Listen mode. Hold. Change the input method for listen.
So I got a bunch of hold and toggle options here.
Hold. Weapon swap. Weapons only. Weapon swap invert. Off. Look sensitivity X. 50.
That's your look sensitivity X and Y.
Aiming sensitivity X.
Aiming sensitivity.
Scope sensitivity. Scope sensitivity.
Scope.
Acceleration scale. 100.
Acceleration.
Power scale. Look invert Y. Off. Aiming invert Y. Look mirror X.
So there's a bunch of, like I said, there's a bunch of different control options here.
DualSense trademark.
DualSense, because this is a PS5 game. This is cool because
enables adaptive triggers.
You can turn the adaptive triggers on and off.
Resistance on enables adaptive triggers resistance when
and you can adjust the resistance of them too. So if you have trouble at higher resistances, but you want to have it some, you can. And then you have all kinds of sliders for different gameplay mechanics. You can adjust the intensity. This is really cool.
Menu 10 range 0 2 10 overall gameplay.
There's overall gameplay.
Player actions 10
player action
melee 10
melee
gunshots and bow 10 enemy attacks 10. Ambient weather. 10. Environment
I
events.
love that you have
10.
so much
Range.
fine control over
Cinematics.
that.
On.
That's
Enables
awesome.
accessibility. Cinematics.
So
On. Enables
cinematics
vibrations.
on.
Accessibility. 10. Range. 0.
Accessibility
2.
is
10.
also
Adjust the intensity of
intensity
combat
for
vibration cues
accessibility
and navigation
features.
assistance.
For nav
Combat
assist, that's
vibration cues and
awesome.
speech to vibrations. Off.
There's that
Renewable.
speech to
Spoken
vibration I
dialogue
was
is
talking
also
about for
speech to
deaf
vibrations
users.
intensity. Lock. Dual sense
And you can have
trademark.
intensity of that too.
HUD.
HUD, this is kind of nice.
HUD.
Let's go in here
Reticles.
really quick.
Default. Adjust the style of the reticle when aiming a weapon. Default.
So
The
I don't
reticle
even
will
look
show
at
the
the
extent
HUD
of the
all
weapon's
that
accuracy.
much,
Simple.
I don't look
The
at the
reticle will only show a
crosshair
dot. Left
because
and right
I
directional
kind of go
buttons.
by audio a
Change.
lot.
Trying weapon cross. On. Enables HUD use swap weapons and throwables. Damage indicators. On.
Damage
Enables HUD
indicators,
sights
I
and
turned those
direction
on.
damage
They
was
were off
taken.
by default.
Awareness indicators. Stealth. Enables HUD element
I
warning you
switched
when
that
enemies are
from
about to spot
stealth
you and from
or
which
from off
direction.
to stealth.
Stealth. Awareness indicators display until you hit markers.
You can have it on
Default.
always
Enables
as
HUD
well.
awareness hit markers. Default.
Hit
Enables
markers.
HUD arc throw path. On. Enables HUD when L2
Arc
button.
throw, this
Enemy
is
throwable.
very, very handy for throwing
Left and right
Molotovs,
directional
bricks, and
buttons.
such.
Change health and weapon. On. Enables HUD displaying your weapon, health, and current status effects.
Okay,
Health bar. On.
got our
Enables HUD
health
displaying your
bar.
weapon and ammo display. On. Status effects. Tutorial messages. Hints. Sometimes.
There's some
Enables
hints
gameplay hints
there.
that appear. Speed run timer. Default. Pickup notifications. Off. Displays a HUD notification when you pick up ammo, crafting ingredients, or other resources. Left
Oh,
and right
I
directional
wonder if
buttons.
that's
Change.
why. You know
Triangle
what? I'm going
button.
to turn that
Reset to
on
default. Speed run to pick up
because
notifications. On.
I wonder because I was going to
Left and
report
right
a
directional
bug or I was going to
buttons.
tell you about a
Change.
bug.
Triangle button. Reset to
Um,
defaults. Circle button. Back.
Hush. So when I was playing last night, I noticed that when I was, because I remember when I played on all of the other versions, you know, of The Last of Us Part 1 or even The Last of Us 2, when you would pick up, you know, crafting materials, med kits, ammo, Molotovs, parts, the text to speech would tell you, and I would be picking up these things last night and going, why isn't it telling me anything? Like, is that a bug? Is that something that I just wasn't sure why the text to speech or the narration was not telling me that? Um, but apparently I didn't have that this because I think what it does is it tells you it'll read the tooltips if it appears on screen. So now when I pick up things, I think it might do that.
Dodge prompts. Sometimes.
I might have
Adjust the
fixed that.
frequency of the L1 button. Dodge tutorial prompt that appears when enemies
So
begin
there's our
melee
dodge
attack.
prompts.
Grab strike prompts. On. Pickup prompts. On. Enable.
Yep.
Interact
So
prompts.
I also
HUD.
have
X
have
button. Select. Triangle button. Reset to
um
defaults. Circle button. Back.
not because I necessarily need it, but because it just it speeds things along more. There's an option to auto pick up things when I go near them. So, oh, if I'm walking or sneaking or running through the environment, if I come across something, my character will just pick it up, you know, whether it's health or ammo or parts or anything that I can pick up in the environment. It just makes things a lot quicker.
Subtitles.
So we got subtitle options. We
X
got a
button.
lot of stuff there.
Select.
I'll pop in there
Subtitles.
really quick
Off.
for you.
Enable subtitles for spoken dialogue. Size. Subtitles. Off. Enable
So I have
subtitles
them
for
off
spoken
right
dialogue.
now. You know, for the
Story
video, let
dialogue.
me turn them
Enable
on.
story dialogue. Story plus combat dialogue. Story plus combat dialogue.
Okay, so you get,
Left and right directional button. Size. Medium. Adjust the size of the subtitle text. Background. Off. Enables a default. Darkened.
we'll do darkened.
Names. On. Displays name colors. Off. When subtitle names are direction. Off. Enable color. White.
So you have the
Changes
color
color
that
of
they're from as
direction.
well.
Off. Enable color. White. Changes the color of subtitles. Display. Audio.
And we have some audio
Effects.
sliders
100.
as well, a
Range.
bunch of
0.
those.
2. Dialogue. Music. 1. Cinematics. Accessibility. Screen reader.
Accessibility,
Audio cues.
audio
100.
cues.
Screen cinematic description. Dynamic range. Auto. Narrow. Mono audio. Off. Effects.
We got a mono
Moment
audio if you need that.
Language.
Got language
Accessibility.
and accessibility. Let's pop in here a bit
Alternate
because
controls.
now I
Square
don't
button.
know.
Presets. X button. Select. Circle button.
Oh, hold on.
Magnification. Alternate controls.
Hang on.
Square button. Presets. X button.
Oh,
Select.
okay, so
Circle
they moved
button.
it.
Back.
I was literally just going to say, I don't remember them having, in this game, I don't remember them showing the presets. So there are, if I hit the square button, I believe, there were presets for like hearing, vision, motor, I think cognitive, there was a few presets, and what those would do is they would give you a nice starting point for different, not just features under accessibility, but under sound or visuals or HUD, control, whatever. And then you can go into each one of those and customize things even further. So I didn't import any saves or any settings from the PS4 version yet. I'm just kind of playing this from scratch because I wanted to play through the story again. And I kind of just went through the options just to look through, and so I think that's why
presets, X button, select, circle button, back.
That's why I didn't have some of these options enabled, like that one I just did for the pickup announcements. Because if I chose the vision preset, that would have probably been enabled, and then I would have been fine. Because I purposely left off a few things. So
magnification, alternate controls.
So alternate controls. Let's go in here.
Boat controls, default.
So we got boat controls,
ladder movement, character,
ladder movement,
for guitar strumming input, locked. Change the input.
We got some guitar strumming options.
Melee while aiming, off.
Okay, melee.
Repeated button presses, hold. Change the input method for
repeated button presses. I just said hold because I don't need to mash.
Melee combos, tap. Change the input aiming mode, hold. Change sprinting, hold. Change the crafting, hold. Change backpack weapon swap.
A lot of hold.
Bow firing, hold. Hold breath mode, listen mode,
hold
breath mode, toggle. Change the input method for holding your breath while aiming.
Okay.
Listen mode, hold. Change the input method for listen mode.
So listen mode,
default,
that's we'll show you that in a little bit.
Camera assist on, lock on aim on, automatic
lock on aim. I like that. So you can adjust that as well.
Lock on strength 10 range.
So lock on strength, you can adjust that.
Arc throw lock on.
Arc throw, that's for again your grenades and molotovs and stuff.
Arc throw lock on strength. Auto weapon swap off. Auto pickup on. Automatically.
There's where I turn that on because it's just convenient.
Control, magnification and visual aids.
So let's go in here because this is really important for me.
HUD scale large.
I switch that to large. So HUD scale is larger.
Background default changes HUD background darkness.
Oh.
Darkened.
Let's do darkened on that, please.
Left HUD color white changes the HUD colorblind mode off.
Do we don't want colorblind?
Flashing on. Enable high contrast display. Toggle mutes environment colors.
So I can toggle this by swiping left on the touchpad, which I love.
With high contrast display style. Setting 1.
And we have multiple settings and schemes for it as well.
Right screen magnifier off.
I've turned that off because I really don't, or I left it off. I haven't really used it in the game, but I'm glad it's there.
Motion sickness.
We got motion sickness options, which is awesome.
Navigation and traversal.
Navigation and traversal. Let's pop in here.
Navigation and traversal. Navigation assistance on. Pressing Alt traversal assistance on. Enable simplification.
And I'll explain these as we start playing.
Ledge guard on. Guards against falling off ledges with additional audio and vibration.
So that's helpful for blind and low vision players.
Enhanced listen mode on. Enables the ability.
Definitely like that for the text to speech and blindness. You absolutely want that on.
Scan range 20.
You can adjust the range on that.
Scan time 3. Infinite breath on. Enables infinite breath while swimming underwater.
I turn that on because swimming in the video game sucks, and I just hate having to worry about breathing.
Skip puzzle option on. When in a puzzle.
And if I want to, I don't have to, but I can skip a puzzle if I can't figure it out.
Recommended for players who are blind or have low vision because some puzzle progression may not be fully accessible.
Right, so just what they said there. They're accounting for if it's not accessible. Screen reader and audio cues. Let's pop in here.
Audio cues. Screen reader on. Enables narration.
Yep, screen reader's on.
Cinematic descriptions on. Enables descriptive.
So there's our audio description.
Traversal audio cues on.
Definitely want those for traversal, like ducking, crouching, jumping, mantling.
Combat audio cues on. Enables additional accessibility audio cues to assist with combat and stealth.
Yep.
Plays a sound cue for enemy grab and strike prompts, incoming enemy melee attacks, being impaled with an arrow, aiming at an enemy, landing a shot on an enemy. For additional sound cue
what she said.
Combat vibration cues on.
So we got some nice haptics.
Guitar vibration cues.
Guitar.
On. Enables speech to vibrations. Off. When enabled, audio volumes. Adjust the volume levels of sound effects, dialogue, music, cinematics, and audio accessibility options.
Okay.
Audio cue glossary.
And there's our audio cue glossary.
Throughout gameplay.
And I might take a look at that in a little bit.
Screen reader and audio combat accessibility.
Now, let's go into
Square
here
button,
because
presets,
this time
X
I did
button,
not
select,
put a
circle
lot of these
combat
on
accessibility,
to make it a
enable
little
combat
harder for
accessibility.
me
Hostages don't escape. Enable
because I
combat
played this.
accessibility. On. Enables the combat accessibility settings.
So I
These
can
settings
turn
are
the...
designed to make combat accessible for all players. As such,
Here, let
combat
me back out a
accessibility.
minute. Just so I can make her shut up.
Square button,
Um,
presets, X button, select, circle button, back.
so by default, this whole category is disabled, and then as you're arrowing through these options under combat accessibility, it'll say, you know, that you have to unlock or you have to turn the overall feature on, and then you can turn all these other sub features on or off. Now, if you enable like a lot of these presets, like a blinder preset, a lot of these might be enabled, and you'll see what some of these are. But for the sake of how I'm playing, because again, I've played this before and I have some experience, to make things a little more interesting, a little more challenging, I have kind of left a lot of these off, and we'll see how that
Combat
goes.
accessibility.
So let's go
Enable
down.
combat hostages don't escape. Off. Enemies grabbed by you will not break free while struggling.
So self-explanatory.
Let allies don't get grabbed. Off. Allies will automatically escape when grabbed by enemies. This setting will not apply during certain combat encounters.
Right.
Let
So
enemies don't flank. Off. Enemies will not intentionally try to
that
get behind your
proves
position.
to be tricky because I've
Left and
already
right
had a couple
directional
encounters where
buttons.
that's bit
Change.
me.
Reduced enemy perception. Off. Reduce enemy perception and stealth. This setting is
So
relative to the
nope,
chosen
we're going all
difficulty.
hardcore.
Reduced enemy accuracy. Off. Reduce enemy accuracy.
Nope,
Enhanced dodge.
that's not
Off.
on.
Dodge with L1 button. Invisible
That one...
Enhanced dodge. Off. Dodge with
Oh, I did leave
L1.
that off.
Invisible while prone. Off. You are invisible to enemies while prone and
So
not
that's,
This
I want to
setting is
say,
disabled
almost like a
during certain
borderline
encounters where
cheat for
stealth is
blind
not an option.
players.
If set
Because
to
if
limited, the time limit will
if
be
you're
based on the stealth
prone,
difficulty settings.
literally enemies
Left and right
can't
directional
detect
buttons.
you.
Change.
So that's almost
Triangle button.
like too
Reset
much of a
weapon
cheat,
sway.
I think.
On. Enables camera sway while invisible while
But for
prone.
people who
Off.
need it,
You are
you know,
invisible. Weapon sway. On. Enables
weapon
camera sway while
sway.
aiming. Slow motion. Off. Reduced tinnitus sound. On. Enables an audio effect that mimics a ringing in the ears when in the proximity. Combat
Okay.
accessibility.
So there you go. Those are some
Accessibility.
accessibility features. And there, like I said, I breeze through this stuff. So, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of different things that can kind of help you, whether it's through, you know, like control-wise, audio, haptics, assists. You can kind of tailor things in. So it's not just literally the difficulty mode of the game. It's actually, there's a lot of other subtle things that you can do. So even let's say you're playing on a lower or a medium difficulty, you can turn some of these assists off so that enemy perception is just, you know, it's normal instead of like a weakened perception. Or like I said, being able to just, as long as I'm prone, I could literally crawl right in front of an enemy and they won't see me pretty much. So I've left a lot of that off. So we went to options. Let's go under, I just want to show you a few other things.
Extras.
Let's go under extras really
Guitar
fast.
free play. Play the guitar with no goal or time limit.
So we got a little
Try
free
alternate
play mode.
instruments, characters, and guitar effects.
I might show you that
Points
really
and
quick
unlocking
in a
content
minute.
by skins. Locked. Modified
So we
main
got
character's
skins,
clothing and weapon appearance. Filter gallery. Locked.
filters.
Change the gameplay modifiers. Locked. Change the behavior of the game. Earn points and unlock unique content by finding collectibles, earning trophies.
So I haven't unlocked
progressing
a lot
in
of this
speedrun
stuff
recap.
yet.
Locked. View your
What was
gameplay
this?
speedrun recap.
Oh, speedrun
Locked.
recap.
Model viewer. Inspect the character
Model
models that
viewer
appear credits. Watch
and
the complete
credits.
guitar free play. Play the guitar with no goal or time limit.
So let's just go into here really quick. I'll show you the guitar mode. Because there's a couple times throughout the game where you do it as part of a story moment. But then if you want to go in and just tinker around, I'll show you here.
Left stick to choose a chord. Use L1 button.
So I can
R1
use my
button
left
to
stick
change
and
chord
I can hit
groups.
A,
Press
or
X button
X
to
I should
strum.
say. I'm just putting different I can hit my right bumper or left bumper. See, it's a different chord now. Or I can different chords and such. And then if I hit square,
Guitar. Banjo.
oh, I can do a banjo.
X
Okay.
button. Equip.
Sure,
Square
why not?
button.
Let's be a
Hide
banjo,
menu.
man.
Circle button. Back. L1 button.
Okay.
Or R1 button to switch tab.
And then I
X
can
button,
switch.
equip,
Well,
square
let's
button,
back out
hide
here.
menu,
So let's
circle button,
see what
back,
this sounds
L1
like.
button or R1 button to switch tab. Press X button to strum.
Yeehaw!
Banjo. Nylon. Cost 5 points. You have 7
Okay.
banjo. Rock. Cost 10. Steel resonator.
Ooh.
Cost 1. Rock. Cost 10
Do I have
points. You have 17
Yeah,
points.
let's get a rock
X
guitar,
button,
man.
Equip. Square button. Hide
Let's see what
menu,
this sounds
circle
like.
button. Back. L1 button. Jazz.
Ah!
Press X button to strum. Press X button to strum.
So now we got looks like a Fender, looks like a Stratocaster type of guitar. That's my favorite. I really think the Strats are more comfortable to play than like the Gibsons and stuff. I grew up playing. My uncle bought me kind of a cheap Strat when I was a kid, and then I've had a few of that body style in the past. But if I go into this, if I go into the guitar here, I can hit my bumpers here, and now I have effects pedals even, which I don't really have a lot of yet. I can switch my character. I could be Joel. Or Gustavo, which is the actual composer. That's cool. And now we are Gustavo with his electric guitar. And we can choose, right now we're in the music store. Let's go to Jackson.
Left and right directional buttons.
Oh, can I not?
Square button. Hide menu. Circle button.
Okay, well, whatever.
L1
So now,
or R1 button to switch tab. Press X button to strum.
that's so cool that they put the actual composer of the soundtrack, because he did, man, there's such good music in this game. You can play as him. That's a really cool touch. So there is your guitar free play mode. You can tinker with that if you want.
Yes. Press X button
Okay.
to strum.
And then we're going to go
Guitar
back.
free play. Play the guitar with extras. Making of. Behind the
So we
scenes
got
look into
a
the
whole
making of
other
The Last of Us
thing.
Part 2.
This is cool.
Lost levels. Player-only versions of levels that were cut during the original development of The Last of Us Part 2. These levels are presented in an unfinished pre-alpha state and have optional developer commentary. X
Now,
button,
I'm not going to
select,
go into
circle
those
button,
during
back.
this video because there's just so much to cover. And I have not played any of these yet, but I very much look forward to playing and getting, especially commentary, insight into, these are early alpha things. So from what I've heard, they're not really long. It's not like you're getting tons of extra content, but they're fairly short little snippets of levels that just kind of fell on the cutting room floor.
Concept art.
So we got some concept art.
Behind the scenes. Watch the trailer for Grounded 2, Making The Last of Us Part 2, and listen to the official Last of Us podcast. Behind the scenes content reveals
That
critical story
podcast was
moments.
really good, by the
Complete the
way.
game before
If it's the
unlocking.
one I heard a while ago, it's really
X
good.
button, select, circle
Grounded
button,
2,
back.
I don't believe that documentary is out yet. I thought it was with the launch of the game, but I tried looking for it last night, and it does not appear to be released yet. I think once it is, it will appear, I think, as free DLC, and it'll be available from what I read on YouTube as well. And I really liked Grounded Part 1, where they were doing the making of The Last of Us Part 1. And I'm very much looking forward to watching that documentary once it comes out for this as well. They have a trailer. They've got a few other, like I said, a few other odds and ends.
Commentary. Enable
And then
commentary or descriptive audio for cinematics.
you
X
can put
button,
audio
select,
description on
circle
here as
button,
well,
back.
or audio commentary. Now, as someone who has played the game before, again, I would have to import my PlayStation 4 save if I wanted to just jump in with commentary now, because what I found is that I cannot enable audio commentary mode until I've beaten the game once. So if I don't import my save, I'm going to have to play through The Last of Us Part 2 completely at least once, which is a long game, by the way. This is a lot longer than the first game. And then I'll be able to play it through again with commentary for like the cutscenes and stuff. So those are a lot of your extras and stuff. Let's play some game. Shall we? So let's go into No Return. So we have New Run.
Try challenges. Complete challenges.
Challenges.
Characters, skins, enemies, bosses, and more in No Return.
So this is where you look up like
X button. Select.
what challenges
Triangle
you've
button.
done,
Info.
what your
Circle
progress
button.
is,
Back.
what's left,
Leaderboard. View the
and
daily
then
run leaderboard and
leaderboards.
tutorials.
We didn't even,
X
I've never
button.
even gone
Select
in
new
there
run.
yet. But let's go new run.
Standard run. Start a new run of no return. You will fight custom run. Start a new run of no return with customized rules.
I just
You can
unlocked
only
that last
adjust game
night.
modes, enemies,
It's
mods,
locked by
and
default.
more. Locked. Daily run. Start a new daily
Haven't
run
done
of no
that
return.
yet.
You can only make one attempt at the daily run per day.
Yep, daily
Standard
run. So
Start
let's
new
do a
run of no
standard
moderate.
run.
Provides a balanced experience. Light. Less
I'm going to do
challenging than
light.
moderate. Very light.
We have very
Experience
light. I'm going to do
Less
light.
challenging than moderate. Ellie. Inventory.
So
Semi-auto pistol.
right now we have two
Molotov.
characters. We
Playstyle.
have Ellie.
Balanced. Traits. 50%
Actually, let me
light.
back up a
Less
sec.
challenging than moderate. Resources are more common and enemies are less dangerous. Provides
Hush.
a 1.2 times multiplier. X button.
So
Select. Circle button.
we have
Back.
two characters unlocked by default. You have Ellie and you have Abby. And then based on each one of those has certain requirements. And then once you do that, you'll unlock other characters that you can play as. And what's neat, they are not just character skins. Each one of them comes with their own like strengths and weaknesses, their own loadouts, their own kind of play style. Like Abby is more of a close range person, I guess. Ellie is more of a all-arounder, kind of a balanced player. And then like I said, I haven't even begun to unlock things in this mode. I guess there's other like perks and modifiers that you can unlock for different runs. This is there's no story. It's all kind of a roguelite type of run where you die once and then
X
you're
button.
starting all
Select.
over.
Circle button. Back.
All of your upgrades and your things that you get between rounds gets reset. So let's just go in and we're going to choose
Semi-auto
Ellie.
pistol. You have selected light with Ellie.
Yep, let's go. So by default, you start in this little kind of, I forget what they call it, little room. And
Let's see what we got in here.
Okay, so I have my high contrast on here. Let's turn that off for a moment. So I have my workbench.
Swipe down to change between navigation assistance
Right.
in no return.
So I can go between like different, there's my reward chest when I complete a run. Over here is where I get my, like I can choose different, I can use my currency to buy and trade things. This is my trading thing. Oh yeah, the only bad thing about this is going to be, again, I'm probably going to suck at this even on easy because I do notice a little bit of controller lag when I'm remoting to my PC, which I definitely don't when I'm playing natively on my PS5. But for me, this is the easiest way that I'm able to record this. So by swiping down on the touchpad, I can change my nav assist. If I click the left stick or L3, it will point me in this case to the board here where I'm going to choose my mission. But if I swipe down, I can say, well, my reward or my trading post, but I don't have any currency, so this is the only thing I can really do. So let's go in here. We get triangle,
Ship
interact.
reward. Status available. Encounter type assault. Enemy faction WLF. Enemy start in. Search. Score multiplier 2.20 times.
And I love
Rewards,
all of this
65
reads.
Parts 85 supplements.
The results
16
screen reads and
currency,
everything.
mods, negative mod. Increased enemy health.
Oh, increased enemy
Left
health.
stick,
Okay.
move, square button.
Okay, we're going in. So we only have one choice right now, but once we beat this, it kind of goes like a tree view. Then it branches, and I'm able to choose a couple of different
Mods.
types of
Some encounters
missions.
have mods that add special rules and mechanics and can drastically alter the gameplay.
Oh
You
yeah.
can view the mods for an encounter on the planning board or from the backpack menu. You can also unlock new mods by completing challenges. X button.
So there you
Continue.
go. There's an excellent summary. Okay.
Assault. Clear each wave. Wave incoming.
So
20 seconds.
I'm going to, because I find it a lot easier, oh yeah, there's definitely lag when I try to do that touchpad. I like high contrast. Okay, no, it's not telling me what those are. If anyone knows what setting I don't have enabled, when I pick things
Assault
up,
wave incoming.
it is not
Wave
telling me.
1 of 3.
Okay, you know what? Get
Enemies
down.
alive.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Damn it. Hold on. Okay, let's get down. They started me on the roof. Okay, I'm going to do my scan. I'm going to scan for enemies. Okay, they're over there. And this is what I was talking... Oh, shit. In Prince of Persia, I love this where my color is... No, don't climb, Ellie. Ellie, you're going to get me killed. Well, actually, it's the lag, but I love... Like, she stands out so well. Nope, we're going to stealth you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, this is bad. Oh. Yeah, he's fucking dead, all right. Okay. Oh, they're pissed. No, don't. God. All right. Oh, this just went real bad. Oh, this just went real bad. Yeah, we're gonna die. Okay. I blocked. Yep. Okay. Well, I completed a challenge. Okay. That right. So we're not going to listen to all my stats because that was horrible. I got to get used to my lag here. I apologize, you guys.
Gambits are challenges that appear once per encounter.
Okay. So there you go. We are done. We are dead.
New run.
New run. Standard. I'm going to do very light. I know I'm wussing out, but again, the lag is just a little rough. I tried to run on light last night. I tried to run on normal. I got, I think, 2 rounds in. Okay. So let's use our nav. So for people who are new to The Last of Us, who have never played anything in the series before, if I click the left stick, it'll point me toward my main objective, be it in the story mode, or in this case, it'll point me to my objective here. If I hold R1 and then I press either square or circle, I can track enemies or interactable objects or collectibles, respectively. So I can hold R1 and then I can hit square. Of course, it's not going to find anything because there's no enemies in here. So there's my item ping, but we are gonna triangle, and we're gonna try this again.
Available. Encounter type. Assault.
Assault. Yeah, let's just go in. Oh, infected this time. So everything is random. The level, the AI encounters, the enemy encounters, mods. Yeah. Okay.
Clear each wave.
Let's hopefully not suck this time. Okay, so they're gonna... Yeah, I don't know why I'm grabbing stuff, but it's just not... The screen reader, I don't know if there's a setting I missed, and I wish it would tell me, because sometimes I don't know, am I picking up a rag or parts, or... I don't know why it's not telling me. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's something I haven't enabled. Okay, so I got 3 infected. Let's do a scan. Okay, here's something on the right. Now, are they going to be clickers or are they going to be runners? Because clickers are only, they're blind. They go by sound. Runners are visual. So we're going to be all sneakaroo here. Okay, there's nothing really around me. Okay, we'll grab that. Okay, here, that's a runner. You'd crank this up a bit more, because audio is very important. Okay, they circled around back here. Yes. Oh shit, they're coming my... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right. All right. Okay, 2 down. Oh no!
Salt wave completed. Next wave
Okay.
in 20 seconds.
Well, that was
Supply cache
ugly.
spawned.
So,
New gambit. Headshot kill an enemy.
okay, it's over
Reward is
here,
health end 1
I think.
currency.
Okay, good. Give me ammo. Where does the... Oh, it's over there. Okay, where... Okay.
Wave 2 of
Oh,
3
no.
enemies alive. 3.
I want to get that chest, but I don't want to run either. Okay, it's over here. Let me get this real quick. Okay, we got ammo at least, I think. I'm going to try to stealth it, but if shit goes bad... Oh no, 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 oh no. Okay, okay, I can still grab her. Because it's on very light, so... I got away with one there. Okay, now let me do a ping. This mode is really fun. Like, I want to play the story, but I kind of... Oh god. I kind of want to play this mode, because it's... I love the combat encounters, the randomness. And again, I can swipe.
Crafting. Health kit.
Ah! I didn't mean to click. So if I click the touchpad, that's where I bring up my backpack. And look at how, like, it looks good. But the fog, and then I turn on my high contrast here. So much easier for stealth, especially. Okay, where are you people? Okay, you're over there somewhere. Okay. You're over here someplace. Where the hell are you? Okay, you're back. Kind of where I came from. Okay, I want to get that runner. Okay, you're over there. I think there's 4 of them. I didn't pay it. Okay. Frick. At least I killed one via stealth. Okay, there you are. Okay, no, 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 no. I'm making too much noise on this metal surface. Okay. Mr. Infected. Okay, they're over here somewhere. Okay, they're okay. I see the red. So I can play this totally blind, but I love the, like I said, I want to use the low vision features too because they work really well. I never thought I would love the high contrast mode as much as I do, and that I would use it as much as I have, but I totally do. All right, where are you, sneaky little bastards? Okay, let me just jump over this real quick. He's over here somewhere. Oh, balls! Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. That's real bad. No! See, that was supposed to lock... For frick... That was supposed to lock on.
Press options to view.
That was partly my fault for being impatient, but again, the lag and... I don't want to just blame it on the lag. It's me being impatient as well. But,
track, core, play 3 runs, progress, 3.
Normally I'm really good at...
Completed, unlocks, feature,
Shush.
feature, dead drops. Dead drops will now randomly...
Okay, oh, dead drops, interesting, okay. So I think I unlocked something here.
New run.
Okay, so...
X button, select, triangle button,
Let's
info, circle button, back.
Turn that off, turn high contrast off. I wish I would have had a little bit more success in the I always forget what they call it. Was it Last Stand? No,
No
what are they?
Return.
No
Survive through a series
Return.
of randomized combat encounters in Rogue-lite
Um,
runs. Recommended only for players who have completed the main story.
so as I was playing the regular game last night, and even during the this other mode, I did a pretty good job. Like I was able to sneak through. I completed one wave or a couple waves completely with stealth. One went kind of wrong when there was some soldiers, and then I had to shoot my way out a little bit. But I'm normally not this bad. It's part of me is just I don't know if I'm just playing badly, and then combine that with the lag. But so that just gives you an idea. Like I said, if you want to see more of like the gameplay in depth and the description of how all the blind mechanics work, check out my spotlight videos for The Last of Us Part 1 or 2. I did videos for the PC version of The Last of Us Part 1. I've done PlayStation versions of the original version of The Last of Us Part 2. So there is a few bit of The Last of Us content videos on the channel already, and I kind of dive more, I explain more about like the mechanics. And when The Last of Us Part 2 originally came out in 2020, I did a Twitch stream where I played the first couple hours of this game that we're looking at now, the original version. And so, spoiler warning going ahead, I'm probably going to just play a little bit of the story mode here. So that way, hopefully, you will get an audio described cutscene. You'll get to see that, a little bit of gameplay, and hopefully me not sucking so much. But, you know, if you want to stop watching so you don't see any spoilers, now would be the time to stop for now until you've played it. And to let you know, like I said, I'm literally starting right after the main, like the key part early on in the game of like what kickstarts this whole journey. And if you watched the Last of Us Part 2 stream that I did a few years ago, coincidentally, we are picking up literally right where I left off after seeing some dramatic stuff happen.
Options.
So
No Return. Story.
let's
Play
go
the
into
main story.
story,
Of The Last of Continue.
and let's go to continue. I love this game. Like I'm gonna play a lot of the. I'm gonna play through the story mode again. I'm definitely gonna play through the No Return. Um, so we have Ellie. I'm playing right now, and then Dina's the other girl that I'm with right now.
Okay. This makes getting to Seattle a lot harder.
And I don't know if
Change your mind, you know. I know.
I don't
I just
know
want you to feel like you have to.
if they changed something with the PlayStation Remote app, but I don't remember the Rumble working on the DualSense. But it does now, and I love that. So at least we're getting that benefit now too. So I can scan for collectibles, and there are these little trading cards that you can find. I found a couple of them so far.
You go. I go. End of story.
Okay. So we're kind of in the dead of winter right now.
I hid it by the east gates. I figured we'd want to slip out that way.
So we're at kind of a pretty downtrodden part of the story right now because, again, some major stuff just happened. And we're getting ready to set out, let's just say, on a little bit of a quest for revenge. Because that's what this whole The Last of Us Part 2, second half of the second chapter of the story is all about. Love leads to vengeance, or something. So we're going to try to meet up with Tommy here. I think we're going to get a descriptive cutscene here. And I don't know how...
What do you need? Oh. can go get it.
Oh no, this is okay. This is Joel's place.
Okay. Okay.
So again, I did warn you there, for spoilers. So you're gonna find out when we get to a cutscene. But basically, Joel just got his skull crushed. And that's where Abby comes into play because Joel did something that affected Abby, and she was pissed. And so now, Abby did something to Ellie. Little hand drawing thing of.
L2 button, zoom, left stick, rotate, circle button, put back.
Okay, nothing to read there. See that? So I would say, I'm so glad that they added audio description, but it's little things like that, like when you enter like you pick up something on the shelf like that. If it could somehow also trigger like a quick audio description of like, oh, this seems to be a hand-drawn picture of Joel. That would be a cool thing to do. So now this, we got some sort of a booklet,
L2 button.
and I can hit square.
That was a good day.
Deinonychus, circle button, back.
Oh, right, she likes dinosaurs. That's right. So there was a little book on dinosaurs. Okay, yeah, I remember that. Okay, yeah, there are some really, really good and really powerful story scenes in this game. There's a few shortcomings, a few parts where it doesn't land maybe as well as the first game does, but I still love the hell out of this game. I think as long as The Last of Us 2 is, I think I beat it in like 3 days when this came out. I mean, I took like a Friday off, and I binged the ever-loving hell out of this game.
Zoom, left stick, rotate, circle button.
So I picked up some sort of, oh, is it like an ice cream bucket? Is that what that is? Or what is, I don't know, what is that? Okay, got a journal entry
Journal
that she
entry
wrote.
added. Press touchpad to view.
So we can hit square
button,
again to
zoom,
read if we
left.
want to, but to speed the video along, we're not going to read it. So I'll let you guys explore that because you can. Okay, I think we're done downstairs, mostly. So I'm just doing my ping for objects, holding down R1 and hitting circle. And I guess we can head into the bathroom. Maybe there's some... Yeah, the mirrors work. Bathrooms are good places to find like health supplies, like rags, and maybe even a med kit or something, but we'll go upstairs. Very sad. Yeah, this game just looks and sounds phenomenal. Like because when I played this, I played it originally on the PS4, and I played it just, on my TV. Well, now I have the Sony, I forget what they call their, I did a hardware review for it, the PlayStation headset, essentially, where they do the 3D audio and everything. And just having the way better audio, the haptics that you get,
to view.
the haptics that you get on the DualSense, it's just like, it's a whole new experience that I really, really like. Is there nothing else in this room? Just that journal entry? I guess. Okay, well, we're just gonna continue on. We got another bathroom upstairs. Wow, there's really nothing in here either. I figured there would be at least some sort of crafting materials or supplies. Oh yeah, let me show you the backpack interface since we're not getting killed at the moment. Oh wait.
L2 button.
Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, because I'm in a story part. Okay, well, that's interesting. I can't get to the backpack from here. Maybe when I leave the house, I'll be able to. Okay, so ooh, we got a shiny over here. Joel's clothes. Hmm. See, again, that's a scene where when you, instead of just collecting something, when it triggers some sort of like animation or something, that would be really, really cool if the audio description could kick in there. That would be really cool. Wow, this place, there's 2 bathrooms upstairs? Good God, man. How many bathrooms is this? This house isn't all that big. Okay, we got another picture of, oh man. Oh, that's Joel and Sarah.
L2 button. Zoom.
Ah, call back to the first game. Okay, what are we picking up? Okay, we got a box. We got a dog tag.
L2 button. Zoom. Left stick.
Oh,
Rotate.
his
Circle
watch.
button. Put away.
That's not a dog tag, it's his broken watch. Man. Yep, gotta grab that. Again, if you haven't played The Last of Us Part 1, play it. It's so freaking good. Okay, we got our pistol.
Zoom. Left stick. Rotate.
Yep. Pistol and the watch that his daughter got repaired for him. That's why it was all broken.
Can you come down here? Everything okay? Yeah, just come on down.
Okay. Oh, okay. I think we might get a cut scene here. And then if we do, I'll probably wrap up the video just because I don't want this to go on for ages and ages. I do apologize again for my shitty
Maria stands on the other side of the
combat
table
performance.
As Ellie steps to the table, Maria opens the letter.
Oh, I forgot about this.
I'm headed to Seattle. I wish I could let it go, but I can't. I have to bring these people to justice. Ellie's gonna try to come after me, but stop her. Take her guns, lock up the horses, maybe lock her up. Buy me some time so I can end this. Love you always, Tommy. He's gonna get himself killed.
He should have taken me with him. You should have given us a group to go after those fuckers.
I wish I could.
You gonna try to lock me up?
I prefer that you stay.
That's not gonna fucking
I
happen.
prefer that you stay, but I know you better. You going with her?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna sneak out of here.
Ellie crosses her arms.
Yeah.
So that's
On foot?
Tommy's wife. That she's not happy because Tommy ended up running
Shaking
off.
her head, Maria leans over the table.
And Tommy, of course, is Joel's brother.
I told the stable to let you out with your horse.
Maria's gaze moves from Ellie to Dina, who glances at one another.
Grab some ammo too.
Maria straightens up.
Thank you, Maria.
Just do me a favor and bring my dumbass husband home in one piece, please.
Ellie's forehead wrinkles as she nods.
Of course.
All right. Get going. You're losing light.
Maria steps around them and the table as she leaves. Rising, Dina stares after her. Ellie turns and leans on the table. Gripping the back of a dining chair, Dina stares at Ellie. Ellie's gaze rises to meet Dina's.
Seattle Day 1.
Ah, yes. Now the story truly begins. God, this game looks good. And I love the acoustic guitar music in this game.
The Santa was on top of him.
God.
Drowning in it. Joel couldn't get to his gun. Jeez. Were you scared? Well, I didn't even think. Just ran in there, grabbed his gun, and shoved it down his face. How old were you? 14. How old were you when you first killed someone?
We talking infected?
No. Fully conscious. Non-fungal person.
10?
Wow. What happened?
Guy was coming at my mom. I stabbed him.
Shit. He got me beat.
Yeah, I'm a real badass.
Hmm.
So how lost are we?
Not.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just showing you a little bit of the navigation assist. We're going through all these really
What about
tight
those crazy cannibals you said you enjoyed?
forest passages.
They came after you guys once. Maybe these WLFs are connected to them.
No. It didn't seem like the same group.
Maybe those black market smugglers back in Boston?
Do you not? Joel crossed a lot of people. I don't see the point in guessing.
Okay.
At least until we find out more information.
I know why, but I'm not going to tell you. I know why they came after Joel. But you find that out later, of course. So every time those tones, it's pointing me in the direction, and then it's kind of giving me these the ascending pitches there. It's like that's sort of your nav assist waypoint, kind of like little checkpoints, is because they break everything down by like a few feet at a time so that you can navigate these fully 3D complex environments. And just look at look at how damn good this looks. The foliage, the trees, the sun glare coming down. I mean, the audio, the presentation in this game is just phenomenal. You definitely want to play this with headphones. A good pair of headphones. Not your El Cheapies, because excuse me, both for gameplay and immersion. Excuse me. It's the dry air in the wintertime here that I really got to crank on the humidifier more. My throat gets a little itchy and whatever, but not a lot of combat, not a lot of stealth in this video, aside from me being absolutely terrible. But I beat one wave.
Yeah, I'm getting close. Start keeping an eye out. Got it.
So,
Hold L1 button to gallop.
okay. So again, you get your little tool tips, and that works really well. The only thing I don't understand why it's not telling me when I pick things up what they are. I don't know if that's a bug or if it's a setting that I overlooked. Oh, one thing I wanted to show you. If I pause
Options.
here, I
X
think
button,
before
select, circle button, back.
in older versions or older games of this, you had to go under, way down into settings and accessibility, and then you could go to the audio description or the audio glossary. But if I arrow down,
Photo mode. Audio cue glossary.
let's go in there real quick,
Triangle button. Interact audio cue.
and I can just
An audio
arrow.
cue that plays
So
when triangle button. Interact audio cue. Distant.
it's not buried
An audio cue
anymore.
that triangle button. Interact audio cue. Hold. An audio cue that plays when a triangle button. Interaction hold prompt is available. Traversal audio cues can be enabled from the accessibility menu. Circle button. Crouch audio cue. Circle button. Prone audio cue. Hold.
So
Audio
yeah,
cue
I've heard
glossary.
these games enough now where there's just I remember what the vast majority of them are. But I'm glad they made it just, it's, again, it's not buried deep in the menus. I can just quickly go. I'm like, oh, what is that again?
Guess I was wrong. Turns out you do know where you're going.
Yeah, because I'm smart like that. I just want to get a nice... Oh, I think I can wander around here. I think there's some stuff that I can... Let me get off here real quick. Let me... Oh, wait, not enemies. So we got some old trucks here. We can climb up if we want, but can I go in the back of this? No, I can't. Somewhere around here, I thought that there was some places I could loot. So again, I can climb these things up here. I can jump up here. Boom, jumping up because I can. Whee! I can quickly flick my... Come on. High contrast on. There we go. High contrast off. I'm on foot. I can still... You know, Dina will take the horse and follow, I think. I thought there would be collectibles or something. Okay, it looks like we've got... This looks like a place that looks lootable. Little trailer. Aha! I was right. Yeah, why is it not telling me?
Yes.
The Starfire Kids trading card. Press
Ah.
touchpad to view.
All right, found another card.
The Starfire Kids. Circle button. Back. Triangle button. The Starfire Kids. Real names, Imaru and Sorahashi. Brains, 60. Brawn, 60. Affiliation, Society of Champions. When 14-year-old twins Imaru and Sorahashi found a meteorite in the woods outside Kyoto, touching it imbued them both with the power of astrokinesis, the ability to take starlight and turn it into energy.
Cool.
Taken into custody by the Society of Champions, Tesseractor mentored the kids on how to use their power safely and wisely, though his overprotective nature eventually drove them away. Now they live on the streets, trying to find meaning and purpose in their powers.
Huh.
Heroes. Circle button. Back.
All right, cool. Yay, another collectible. I'd love to find some more parts and stuff. Oh. What's this? Oh, map. Here we go.
Triangle button. Flip. L2 button. Zoom. Square button. Read. Circle button. Put away. Downtown Seattle. Circle button. Back. Triangle button. Flip. Welcome to Seattle.
All right, well, we got a map. So that was definitely worth going in here for.
Anything good in there?
Found an old tourist map.
Well, that's something.
Yeah. And it looks like... Yeah, let's walk a little bit more. All these old junked out car shells here. And it, I mean, just look at all the... There's so many areas in this game. Like, I could just stop and look at the scenery and take a screenshot. Any of these would make, like, a great wallpaper. Like, I remember right away in the game, you're riding as Joel, and you come on, like, the top of the hill overlooking the village, or the kind of makeshift community that you went to Tommy's in the first game. Ow. And I can swipe up
You are standing.
on the
You are in waist-high
touchpad.
grass. Health 100.
All right. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the
Crafting.
crafting
Kit.
material,
Missing
or the
ingredients.
backpack.
You are missing alcohol
So,
and rag. Recipe requires alcohol and rag. You have alcohol 3/4 rag 0 health kit 0 Molotov. Missing ingredients. You are
I can hit
missing
the right
alcohol,
bumper.
faster health kits. Not enough supplements. Increase the speed of using a health kit plus 100% speed. Cost 30 supplements. You increased health. This skill is locked until you acquire a prerequisite skill. Increase
And then I
maximum
can hit the
health
right bumper
plus 20
again.
collectibles. Artifacts. You have 17 weapon parts. Journal. X button. Map of Seattle. Joel's watch. Photo of Eugene and Tommy. Eugene's ultimatum. Eugene's firefly pendant. Good boy combo. A note to Santa.
And I can look at any of those again if I want to. So, I think we'll get rid of this flowing water
Seems quiet.
noise here.
Think about how well we hide our lookouts.
I know. That's what scares me.
I'll be right back.
Uh-huh.
So I think that is where we are
X
going
button.
to stop.
Select. Circle button. Back.
Again, didn't show a lot of combat, but you did get to see the high contrast. You got to see a little bit of stealth. You got to see a little bit of shooting, a little bit of me getting my butt kicked. Now, and the only other thing I will say is so far I have not done a lot of weapon combat in the story so far, because all the encounters, I've encountered a fair few infected. I've had a few human enemies, mainly infected though, and I've really, because of the high contrast mode, I've really been able to do a lot of stealth, and so that's primarily how I've been playing it, and it's great because, you know, in a lot of cases I generally I don't like stealth in games, but again, if the accessibility is there, you know, especially the high contrast mode, playing it visually, the audio ping of just getting an idea where they are, stealth is a lot of
X
fun
button. Select. Circle button. Back.
when I can have enough accessibility to play it properly. Like, even that's why I loved the extra visor modes in Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, because yeah, they were meant to be, you know, used for, yeah, partially indirectly accessibility, because you had the thermal vision, you had the night vision, and these different things, but they were very, very helpful, and I absolutely loved Chaos Theory. So, you know, when it's presented well, presented accessibly, stealth is great. But the lock on, I have the weapon lock on for ranged combat. That is not seeming to work. I don't know if it's because I'm too close to enemies and so they just don't lock on. But you know, when I was trying to scramble and I was trying to bring up my weapon, and I would fire, I was way off, so it wasn't really locking on, and I had to try to slowly rotate to face the enemy. But we'll figure that out. We'll figure out the missing pickup announcements. So if anybody does know why or what setting I haven't enabled to make that happen, I thought turning that one on earlier would have fixed it, but apparently not. So anyway, that is The Last of Us Part 1 Remastered. It is on the PlayStation 5. You can get it for $10 if you own the original, and if you don't, I think it's only $50 instead of 60 or 70. There's a lot of extra content, there's some commentary, there's a whole new gameplay mode that I think I'm going to get very addicted to, actually. And, you know, a few more accessibility features, and the great accessibility that we now know from the other games in the series, and I can't wait to see a new game from...
Select. Circle button. Back.
I want to see this come to PC so that both games are on the PC as well. But I also want to see what game Naughty Dog is working on next, because you know it's going to have accessibility, and you know it's probably going to be really freaking good. So hopefully we'll get to see that during the Summer Games Fest or whatever this year. Get a tease on that, because I really want to know. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this recorded okay. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a like if you did. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-cited, illegally-cited.com, and right here on YouTube. Until next time, chat with everybody again. Later.